All my siblings made me a woman. Part 1. All my siblings are women, and I also became a woman.
My name is Benny. I am currently still in college. In my family, I am the youngest child and the only boy among 3 sisters. Because I am the youngest, I have been used to playing with girls since I was little. Even now that I am in college, I feel in my heart that I am a woman. Physically, I resemble a woman more, with sexy hips and a big butt. It all started when I entered junior high school, where my older sisters were playing models. Usually, I was the judge, choosing who was the prettiest and the most flirtatious. However, that time, my mom was the judge. If I participated as a male contestant, I wouldn't have any rivals and would automatically win. So I was dressed up as a woman to compete with my 3 older sisters. My older siblings and my mom dressed me up seriously. I was made to wear skirts and sometimes dresses. Coincidentally, my eldest sister was already in high school, so she had breasts. Everyone was given bras to make them equally sexy, including me. That game was played repeatedly almost every week, so for my family, it became normal for me to wear women's clothes. Coincidentally, I no longer have a father, and my mother divorced a long time ago when I was still a child. Until I was in high school, whenever everyone was gathered, my older sibling always had the idea to dress one of us up. And during the game, even though I didn't get a turn to be dressed up, I always got a turn for makeup. Of course, I wore a skirt and sometimes a long dress. Maybe my mom already knew that I resembled a girl from my style, my body posture, my habits. Or maybe my mom hates men, which is why I was made into a girl. And my mom also gave me female hormone pills in capsule form since I was in the first year of high school. They said it would be a pity if I took half steps, so they decided to enlarge my hips and breasts all at once. Later, when I am more mature, I will be scheduled for gender reassignment surgery. So when I graduated from high school, at home I always wore women's clothes. I had my own bras and underwear bought by my older sibling, and some of my clothes were mine while others were borrowed from my older sibling. My mom always calls me Annie. I don't even know who I really am. At home I'm Annie, and at school I'm Benny. I feel inferior to my friends. I have very few friends in high school, and even in college only about 4 guys know me. Plus, my wide hips resemble a woman's, and my butt and breasts are prominent. That's why during college I wore a corset to make it look flat. I didn't really know the other guys. I feel more confident when hanging out with women, which is why I have 2 female best friends named Bella and Olivia. They are my close friends, and they know that when they come to my house, I turn into Annie. And what's even crazier, they often sleep over at my house. We share a room, and my mom and older sister don't mind at all. Maybe because I already have a body like a woman's, so I'm considered one of the women. That was my life. And I only had an interesting life when a man named Johan came into the picture. He is one of the campus heartthrobs, and even Bella and Olivia idolize him. This story began when Bella and Olivia came to my house to have dinner with my mother's cooking. We ate together while chatting and joking. We ate in front of the house while enjoying the outdoor atmosphere. I wore a short red sleeveless dress, and my breasts were slightly prominent, although not as big as Bella's and Olivia's. But when I wore a push-up bra, I had cleavage, making it look sexier. Plus, my long hair, which I let down at home, looked beautiful. Bella and Olivia are the same. We are very coordinated. They are also wearing dresses. While we were eating, we accidentally saw Johan pushing his sports bike. It seemed like his bike was having problems. Hey, isn't that Johan? It looks like his bike is broken. Let's call him over, shall we? Bella said enthusiastically. Well, just call him, Olivia chimed in, standing up from the porch and looking towards Johan. I'm like this. Will it be a problem? I said hesitantly, reminding them that I am currently in Annie's position. I'm worried that Johan will mock me and spread the news around campus that I am a transgender person. Just calm down. Besides, everyone on campus knows that you're actually a transgender woman, right? Your hips and butt are even better than mine. It's just that they are indifferent, unlike the kids in high school before. Once you get to college, everyone is indifferent to their own affairs. Besides, you don't wear skirts in college, so just relax. Honestly, you also want to be friends with that campus idol, right? Bella said while pinching me. Ugh, you and your teasing. Fine, just call him, I said while pretending to pout. Suddenly, Olivia hugged me and said, calm down, darling. Let's call this handsome guy. While laughing, Olivia walked out to the gate and called Johan. Hey, Johan, what's wrong with your motorcycle? Hey, Olivia, I'm out of gas. Forgot to fill it up. By the way, is your house here? By the way, I'm thirsty, replied Johan. This is Benny's house, our classmate. Come in, we're having some snacks, said Olivia, inviting Johan inside. Then Johan parked his motorcycle on the porch of my house. Hi, Johan, said Bella, greeting him with a mischievous smile. Hi, where's Benny? Asked Johan, stealing glances at me. Well, here she is. This is Annie. Actually, she's Benny. But since you're already here, let me tell you that Benny is actually Annie, explained Olivia. Johan smiled. Oh, you look beautiful as Annie. So why not stay as Annie so you always look beautiful like this? Johan teased me with a smile. Thump, thump, thump. My heart raced 3 times faster. The compliment was interspersed with a smile as if it were an arrow piercing my heart. Yeah, thanks, okay, I replied with a sweet smile. Oh, you guys are eating, right? Can I have some? Johan said. He was indeed sociable, quickly adapting to women. He was good at flirting and cool, which is why he was one of the idols on campus. We chatted and joked together. While waiting for the gasoline order, I asked my gardener to buy it. After my gardener came bringing the gasoline, it was poured into Johan's motorcycle. After that, when he was done, Johan said goodbye to go home. Hey girls, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for everything, he said. As he was leaving, Johan kissed us one by one. Maybe it's just his habit. When it was my turn, he kissed my right and left cheeks while he whispered in my ear. Thank you so much, beautiful, Johan whispered. Oh no. My hands were shaking. I could only remain silent and nod. That was my first meeting with Johan. Since then, I have been more daring in showing my true self on campus. I have dared to present myself as a woman, wearing dresses, bras, and other accessories. Fortunately, I am beautiful and have fair skin, so the people around me who know I am a man were only shocked at first. But then they praised my beauty. Benny is no longer around and now there's only Annie. But I still maintain my demeanor and character, elegantly, not easily getting close to men, always going everywhere in threes with Bella and Olivia. There are also some female friends who look down on me because I am a transgender woman, and some even offered to sleep with me as if mocking me, saying, a transgender woman could never play with women. Indeed, that is something impossible, but I try to be patient and stay motivated. Especially since my mom is very supportive when she sees that. I am confident in expressing myself as a true woman. It was already late afternoon. Usually I would go home with Olivia's car. Since Olivia was sick and didn't come, Bella had already gone home with Eva, our friend, and I was still at the campus exit waiting for a taxi. I am still not fully mentally prepared, because physically I am already a woman, but my voice still sounds masculine. And while I was walking, a man called out to me, Hey girl, do you want me to take you home? When I turned to see who it was, I said in surprise, Johan? I was a bit surprised, but also happy. Thanks. I'll just take a taxi. I don't want to trouble you. Thank you anyway, I said, maintaining my composure and dignity. I'm worried your dress might get dirty or damaged, and if you sweat, your makeup will smudge. Especially with those high heels of yours, it would be a pity if they broke. So, do you want me to take you home? The most I would ask for is a kiss on both cheeks, he said. At that time, I was heading to college wearing a long-sleeved top made of green velvet and a long skirt that matched with somewhat high heels. I was surprised to hear Johan say that. Did he really want to kiss me again? After all, I'm not a real woman. But it's kind of interesting. Okay, but take me home, okay? Don't kidnap me, I dared to tease him. What if I really wanted to kidnap you? What would you do? Johan replied with a mischievous smile. Well, don't kidnap me. You might as well marry me, I said softly, blushing with embarrassment. Honestly, I was so embarrassed that my face turned slightly red when I said that. Heh, you can joke too, huh? Let's get in, Johan said. Then I quickly got in, sitting sideways because I was wearing a long skirt. I held Johan's waist tightly, afraid he would speed up. But when we were on the road, Johan deliberately sped up so I would cling to him tightly out of fear of falling. When the road was quiet, he held my hand that was on his stomach with his left hand and then lowered my hand to his zipper. Just hold this so you won't fall, he said, and I immediately pulled my hand away. No way, that's dirty, I said shyly. How could he invite me so easily? He increased the motorcycle's speed rapidly, and I screamed in fear. Do you want to hold on so I don't speed? He asked again while slowing down the motorcycle. Okay, fine. I'd rather hold on than fall, I said fearfully. Then I lowered my hand to his zipper and held onto the bulge in his pants. It's true that I was behind, so I couldn't see what I was holding, but his pants already revealed what I was holding, which was Johan's bird. I trembled when I held it, feeling scared, but there was also a desire for more than that. Suddenly, it started raining heavily, forcing us to pull over. We stopped by the roadside in front of a closed shop, both of our clothes soaked. Oh no, we're all wet, Johan said while brushing the water off his shirt. Hey, you're wet too. Poor my girlfriend. Getting all wet and still looking beautiful, he teased while trying to touch my body, and I pretended to swat his hand away. Huh, what a playboy's charm. That won't work on me, I said, pretending to be angry while tidying my long hair that was wet from the rain. Hey, it's quiet here, let's hug. It's cold. Perfect timing, Johan coaxed with a mischievous smile. Hey, you have many beautiful female friends. Why are you trying to charm me? Who isn't a real woman? Aren't you ashamed if someone finds out you're dating or trying to charm me? I reminded him. Do I care? Besides, you're not a real woman but a beautiful woman. I like you. Honestly, the first time I met you, I immediately liked you. And when I found out you were actually Benny, I didn't care, because you're gentle, beautiful, and truly keep your heart, unlike others who seem to want to win my heart by any means. While you just get angry when approached like now, he said while teasing me, not like the others who seem to want to win my heart by any means. While you just ignore me, getting closer makes you even angrier just like now, he said while teasing me. I started to be swayed by his charm. When his hands embraced me, I just stayed silent and didn't resist. It's cold here. Come here so I can hug you and you just stay quiet. It's for your health too, so you won't catch a cold, he said. That time was the most beautiful moment. We sat on the motorcycle accompanied by the sound of rain. I leaned on Johan's embrace, the first man who became my resting place and also held me. His hand held mine and guided my hand to hold his bird. What is this, Johan? I was shocked. It's okay, darling, it's okay. I already told you that starting today, you are my girlfriend, and I promise I will treat you and love you completely, he said softly, looking at me as if pleading. I just surrendered. I held his bird, he unzipped it, and his bird appeared. Johan's is quite long, especially since it's still asleep, I thought to myself. I held his bird, and I played with its skin gently and softly. Apparently, Johan was very aroused and asked me to do it there with my mouth. After everything happened, I was surprised because his fluid filled my mouth. Johan smiled and then hugged me. Thank you, my dear. Next time, let's do it properly, okay? Not on top of the motorcycle like this? He teased, and I just nodded. After the rain subsided, we continued our journey to take me home. I entered the house, escorted by Johan. My older sisters, who were sitting on the front terrace, were surprised to see Johan, perhaps because he was handsome and gallant, making my sisters doubt that my boyfriend was better than theirs. Sis, I'm heading home now. Sorry I can't stop by because my clothes are wet from the rain, Johan said, as he bid farewell to my sisters. My sister nodded and replied, Oh yes, thank you for taking Annie home. When Johan had left, my older sibling immediately approached me, who had already changed clothes and was drying my hair. Hey, little sister, who was that really handsome guy earlier? They asked curiously. Oh, his name is Johan, I replied briefly. Really? Are you two dating? Is he gay? My older sister asked curiously. Yes, we are dating. We just got together and he's not gay, but I don't really know. He used to be a campus playboy, but why does he want to be with me? I replied while drying my hair. Your first brother helped me dry my hair, saying, Yes, I'm glad you have such a handsome boyfriend. You are indeed my most beautiful little sister. All right, go eat first. Mom already prepared the food earlier. All my siblings really love me. Even everyone at home says that I am the most beautiful compared to my other sisters. That day, my mom and my siblings were gossiping, saying that my boyfriend is very handsome, while their boyfriends are nothing compared to mine. Honestly, I'm proud to hear that. It's been 2 weeks since we started dating, and Olivia and Bella were very surprised by it. They kissed me and congratulated me for being able to make Johan choose me as his girlfriend. I was actually also hesitant. After all, I am a transgender woman, so I was afraid Johan's reputation would be ruined because he was dating a transgender woman. Immediately, I became more enthusiastic about perfecting my appearance, starting with my breasts, which I enlarged again with hormone injections, skincare, and makeup. On Saturday, Johan asked me out on a date. When he arrived at the house, my mom asked him to wait in the living room because I was getting ready. My older siblings immediately came out to get to know Johan and chat with him. They were all impressed by his handsomeness and his calm demeanor when interacting with women. I wore a long yellow dress that exposed my shoulders and cleavage, making me look even more alluring. The beautiful dress was adorned with lace and sparkling beads, making me even more elegant, my hair cascading down. Mom helped me with my makeup, and when she was done, she hugged me and said, Annie, you are Mom's most beautiful child. Take care of yourself, okay? I just nodded slowly. Hurry up and go out. Johan is waiting for you and don't come home too late, okay, beautiful? Mom said. Yes, Mom, I'm leaving now, I replied. When I stepped out of my room, all my siblings were stunned by my appearance. Wow, you look so beautiful. Are you going to a party, Annie? My sibling asked. No, sis, Johan just invited me to his house, so I thought I'd also get to know his family, I replied. My older brother was certainly surprised, and he said, Well, just be careful, okay? Johan opened the door for me, and I got into Johan's car. This time, he was driving his father's car. Along the way, he kept glancing at me with a mischievous smile. You're so beautiful. That was the sentence he kept repeating. I just smiled while holding his left hand, which was gripping the gear shift. But suddenly, the car turned into a large villa, where there was a security guard on duty. He continued driving in, and the garage was located in front of the room. I became confused. He said he wanted to introduce me to his family, but why did we come here? I thought to myself. Johan, why did you bring me here? I asked, puzzled. Because I want to be alone with you. I want to enjoy your affection. We'll watch TV together, eat while talking and joking, said Johan. Oh, I see. Well then, I said and followed him into the room. The place was indeed luxurious. The garage could be closed so the car wouldn't be visible, not to mention the spacious and well-equipped room. But I had no idea what was going to happen that night. The ordered food arrived, we ate together, feeding each other and joking around. After the meal, we watched a movie on the big TV in the room. The chosen film was an adult movie, and Johan and I sat in silence watching it. Johan slowly moved closer to me. Darling, you are very beautiful. Even your older siblings can't compare to your beauty. You are truly perfect, he said while playing the real game, as his mouth kissed me and his hands moved skillfully. In that very luxurious room, we both unleashed our wicked intentions, consuming the passion that erupted until we both ran out of energy. We embraced after getting tired. I kept crying, and Johan held me. I was taken home at 11 p.m., and that night I felt like I officially became Johan's wife, because I was sure that from now on I would often be invited to do such things again, to serve him. I don't know how long I can maintain this happiness, considering that no matter what, I am not a complete woman. Even though I will undergo gender reassignment surgery, my origin remains that of a man. Will he continue to keep his heart for me forever?
To be continued, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.
In the dark, where secrets hide, whispered dreams that won't subside, silhouetted in the night, endless passion sets alight. On the floor, where rhythms blend, kisses linger, softly penned, eyes that gleam with hidden fire, moving closer, pure desire. Feel the beat, a siren's call, lost in shadows, lost in awe. Love's a game we both conspire in this dance of pure desire.